Hey my lovely YouTubers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, your girl Morgan Tracy J, coming today with a new morning coffee just for you guys. And actually this morning coffee was not originally planned. I was actually sitting down during my normal devotion and I felt so strongly that I needed to record this, and I'm just gonna follow the Holy Spirit because truly guys, this was not planned at all. But right now I was prayer journaling and I was just feeling overwhelming gratitude to God. We have made it into a new month. It is October now. That means whatever happened last month, whatever happened yesterday is over and done with. We are in a new month. We have a new spirit. We have His mercies and His grace are new for us every single morning. We can walk into that and we can be embraced by that. And I want to tell you, we can start to have a gratitude in our life again. If you felt like there has been a wall between you and God, if you felt like there's been a numbness or an emptiness, or like, God, I don't feel anything towards you, I love you, I'm still rocking with you, but I don't know why I don't hunger for you. God, I'm not zealous for you anymore. I don't feel your spirit anymore, Dad. I'm just kind of lackadaisy. I'm getting lukewarm, Daddy. What's going on with me? If you're in that place and you've been there, I want to tell you right now that there is a breakthrough, and this isn't no new age. This is not no prosperity gospel. This is me. There's a breakthrough in Jesus Christ, okay? If Jesus Christ is your foundation, if Jesus Christ is your answer, if you have given your heart and your soul to Jesus Christ, if you had said, Lord, come in, make me whole, break me, break up, do everything you have to do to my fellow ground, which is my stony heart, and make me new. If you have said that to Jesus, I want to tell you, He is still with you. If you have opened up your heart to Jesus and then closed it to Jesus and said, no, I don't want you no more, then guess what? He is still with you because He's always going to pursue you. God will not stop pursuing you. He will love you to the end of this earth. He will call you until your last final breath. And I want you to get it in your heart so much that you will know Jesus in a new way, that you will seek Him harder and you will love Him and you will not fold. Don't fold, daughter of God. What that means is don't give up. Keep persevering. Even if you're numb, even if you're empty, even if you feel like God has remembered everybody but you, even if it looks like everyone is getting blessed but you, I don't want you to get focused on the blessing. Get focused on who blesses. Get focused on the blesser. Get focused on Jesus Christ, saying, God, even if I don't make the money, God, I know you got me. God, even if this doesn't work out, you're going to be my sustainer. Even if I don't have the right mindset right now, God, you are going to be my peace because you are everything I need. I want to tell you, our answer is not in our purpose. Our answer is not in our destiny. Our answer is not in our money. Our answer is not in our things that we desire and want. Our answer is in Jesus Christ. And so I got such an overwhelming feeling because I wasn't sitting here thinking about, oh, what do I need to get? What do I need to do? I was just so grateful that Jesus Christ has blessed me and Jesus Christ is the answer and that there is no other way but Him. And I want you to get it in your spirit so strong that God, even if I need to sit at your feet. Daddy, I don't want the man if the man ain't from you. Daddy, I don't want the gift if the gift isn't from you. Daddy, I don't want the blessing if the blessing isn't from you. Daddy, I don't want those things if it's not from you. Daddy, I don't want the message if it ain't from you. I want you to get into a place where you want God before you want anything else. You want the Spirit of the living God all around you, His presence. You want to be able to smell His aroma. You want to hear His words. You want to hear His voice. And you want to say, Daddy, what is it that you have for me? Because I don't want anything if it's not from you. You know what? I'd rather be bored in my room. I'd rather stay inside every day before I go play with the enemy, before I go run and go back to my old vomit. Daddy, you know what? I'd rather be bored. I'd rather sit in your word. I'd rather pray day and night. I'd rather put seed in the soil. I'd rather cry the tears and heal than go back to the places that I've been. Daughter of God, I want you to get it so strong in your spirit today. You don't need anything. You don't need me. You don't need a positive message. You don't need a hand clap. You don't need somebody to come and give you a hand so you can do what you've been called to do. You don't need any of that. All you need is Jesus Christ. Years ago, I was a president of a Christian organization on my campus. And I had this Christian people around me and I was president and I was really new in the faith and I was struggling, not with so much sin, but I was struggling with what do I do? We didn't have a pastor or anything. And it wasn't until the end of my reign as a president, it wasn't until the end of that when I realized I had everything I needed. I had Jesus Christ and I was so afraid to speak, but it was like afterwards I could see that I had everything I needed. And if I could have went back and did it again, I would have leaned on the people I already had. You see, I want to tell you today, you have everything you need if you have Jesus Christ. Even if you are broke and if you are stuck and if you are stranded, stranded, but you have Jesus, boo. You ain't gonna be broke, stranded, and stuck for long, okay? Let me let you know. There were seasons when I was broke, I was stuck, I was stranded, I failed, I was hurt, I was back, sitting on my back, I had no money, but guess what? I had Jesus Christ, and in Jesus, you have everything you need. Forget about these things that you tell yourself you need to have, or the world tells you you need to have. No, boo, you need Jesus Christ. If you have Jesus in your spirit, if you have Jesus and you say, God, I want to sit at your feet today, Dad. I don't know what's going on in my spirit, but I want to be next to you. Daddy, I don't want anything but you. Daddy, I don't want this money. I don't want this fame. I don't want fortune. I want you, Daddy. If I get that and you're not in it, it's pointless, because guess what? Many people have sought after this world and lost their soul. But Daddy, I don't want this world. I want you. I don't want to lose my soul, God. I want you to have my soul. I want to give up everything for you. I want you above all things, Jesus. And I want to tell you, you got to get to a place in your heart that that's what you want. And as a few days ago, I couldn't even say that. I knew I was struggling with something inside. And finally I said, Daddy, I don't want this. I don't want any of it. If you're not in it, I don't want these things. And I want to tell you today, that is when you get open and honest before God. Give that mountain to God. Give that idol to God. Give that thing you can't let go of to God. Lay it in his hand and say, Daddy, this is all from you. You're the one who gave it to me anyways. I give it back. Give that gift to God. Give that vision to God. Give that money to God. Give that overwhelming feeling you have for a person to God. Give everything you have to God, because he is your answer. I want to tell you today, you would rather give that over and be in the presence and the peace of God than hold on to it and be deprived of the very presence of God. You know, years ago was living in sin, and I was having sex, and I was doing all these things. And when I finally let it go, guys, I realized what peace really was. I remember saying, oh my gosh, I have been depriving myself of peace and love and joy for years because I wanted to hold on to my sin. I had been having such a big conviction. Every day I was having dreams about struggling in this area. I was overwhelmed. I was anxious. And truly all it was is if I let it go and gave myself to God, I would be able to experience his peace. I want to tell you today, walk into the peace of God. This is a new month. This is a new opportunity. And you have a new open door of experiences and blessings that God has for you. But I want you to realize, don't worship the blessing. Worship God. Worship Jesus. Jesus has given us an open door access to God. We want to get into the presence of God. And I don't know where all this word came from, guys. I really don't. But I know that this is meant for somebody. And I know sometimes we can look at other people's lives. We can look at the highlight reel on Instagram and assume something. But I want to tell you today that we all have struggles. We do, including myself. Not only do we have struggles, we all fall short. And so guess what? We cannot carry the weight of this life on our own. We are never meant to carry this. And so when we mess up, when we struggle, when we say, God, I don't know how I'm going to pay this bill. I don't know how I'm going to get through university. I don't know how I'm going to pass this class. We rest in Jesus Christ. We rest in Jesus Christ. God, you showed me this. How am I going to get there? You rest in Jesus Christ. You trust God above all else. If he takes something away, trust God. If he gives you something new, trust God. If he calls you to give more than you would like, trust God. And I'm not saying give to me. No. It could be someone in your family. It could be someone in your life. It could be someone on the street. Give what God has called you to give. It could be your time. It could be your smile. It could be your joy. It could be your patience. It could be your hands. Give what God has called you to give. And trust Jesus, because it's not about us in this life. It's about, do we deliver ourselves unto God and allow him to do his will in our lives? So I pray this message blessed you. I pray you got your morning coffee. You got ready. You got a great devotion from this. And I pray that you sit down with your journal today and your word. And you take time to pour out your soul and your heart. And you have a new month and new goals before you. And you say, Dad, these are the goals. These are my plans. But you direct my steps. You direct my path. And even if these plans are not what you want, that's okay. Get rid of them. I'm willing to let you get rid of those and lead me on the path that you have for me. So I hope you got blessed by this. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys. Love you.